Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Kamada, and this is another breaking transfer news video for you guys where I speak about three main topics once again. The first one is Kai Havertz, the second one is Jorginho and what his agent has said about him coming out into an interview. Going to also be speaking about Pedro and Willian, and it's official, confirmed. They have extended their contracts until the end of the Premier League season. Going to be diving into all the details, all the reports, all the publications, and it's going to be a big one. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on each topic that I do speak about. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, by the way, quick disclaimer, it is baking hot in London as I speak right now, around 33, 34 degrees. I'm sweating as I'm recording this video. And like I said, big news stories to talk about in this video. Now, I did want to say this as well, is with Kai Havertz, I didn't want to keep making the same video. Obviously, I made that Kai Havertz video for you guys yesterday. You know, I'm grinding, I've got a double upload coming for you guys, so later on this afternoon you'll see another video. But with Kai Havertz, I've spoken a lot about him on this channel, and hopefully, you know, you won't hear about Kai Havertz for a while, because today is big news regarding Kai Havertz. Now, it's broken by the French journalist Peeps Sider. I probably butchered his surname. However, like I said, it was also by another reporter, another publication, and they basically confirmed that Bayer Leverkusen has received two offers for Kai Havertz, two official bids. One of them is from Real Madrid and the other one is from Chelsea. Now, Real Madrid have offered 80 million euros and the contract is about 5 years long with a 9 million annual salary. Chelsea have offered 88 million euros plus bonuses on top of that offer. Also a 5-year contract to Kai Havertz and an even bigger salary of 9.5 million euros a year. And the club and its representatives will analyse this negotiation. So that's what they were saying, that's what the summary of the report is, and that is big news, honestly big news. Whether he's credible, whether he's too reliable. Now, I've seen mixture of people on social media, some saying that, you know, he is reliable, he's got a credible background. Some are saying that he's a terrible source. But Alex Goldberg, who's quite a massive account on Twitter, many of you guys that are watching this may know of Alex Goldberg. He has got some sources and they're relatively reliable and credible, and he said that actually this in fact is actually true, which is big news. It's massive news. Like I said, I didn't want to make another Kai Havertz video because I feel as though I'm repeating myself. I'm just not that kind of person, but this is big news, you know, contracts, negotiations, and with a bid. This is massive. Now, obviously, at the start, it was just serious interest, and obviously, we're talking to his representatives, informal talks, but with an official bid being placed, and not just a bid, around 80 million euros, which is around equivalent to around 80 million pounds, are huge. Definitely breaks our records when it comes to transfer fees. This is massive news, and I had to make this video for this. Now, like I said, from this report, it's obvious the two main clubs in for him that are batting out is between Chelsea and Real Madrid. Now, let's break both clubs down and who I believe are front runners for this club, removing bias aside, keeping it objective and keeping it neutral. Now, let's analyse Real Madrid first of all. Now, Real Madrid, as we know, the biggest club in the world. They've got an abundance of talent, not only in the midfield area, but in the attack area, defence area. They're the biggest club, and they're more, you know, lucrative and they're more attractive compared to Chelsea. You know, we have to put bias aside here. You know, they're one of the biggest clubs in the world. They won the Champions League 3 times in a row. They've got Zinedine Zidane as their manager. They've got Eden Hazard, Luka Jovic, Karim Benzema. The endless talent in their team goes on. You play from the Bernabeu. So, in that sense, when it comes to the stature and the size of the club, Chelsea are blown out of the water. Yes, we are a top elite club, but we're not near the stature of Real Madrid. Now, let's look at what Kai Havertz actually wants. Now, Kai Havertz has already confirmed that he wants regular first-team football. Now, let's ask yourself this. Will Kai Havertz get regular first-team football at Real Madrid? That's the question you guys have to be asking yourself. Now, let's look at their midfield. Casemiro, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Valverde, Ernesto Valverde, a youngster coming through the ranks at Real Madrid Academy. They've got so much, talent coming through that midfield. How is Kai Havertz going to, be guaranteed first-team football? Yes, he'd be guaranteed a squad place, but how is he going to get first-team football? He's at an age now where he's 21, where he wants to develop his game and become that generational player that he has the potential to become. But by, sitting on the bench, that's stunting his growth and he'll simply stagnate. Whereas at Chelsea, he's essentially guaranteed first-team football, a perfect environment to develop with a young manager, fantastic coaching staff, the best league in the world. That's the comparison there. So that's where Chelsea hold the advantage. Secondly, Bayer Leverkusen will favour selling Kai Havertz to Chelsea because we've offered more money. We've offered 88 million euros compared to Real Madrid's 80 million euro offer. And plus, what's more lucrative is our package, our financial package is more lucrative to Kai Havertz. We've offered a higher salary compared to Real Madrid. And also, Real Madrid are currently in a financial crisis. You know, unless Real Madrid sell certain midfielders, I don't see how they can fund it and how they can guarantee Kai Havertz a place. They've still got Isco on the cards as well, on top of that midfield talent on top of that as well. So I don't see how Kai Havertz fits in at Real Madrid. Like I said, I know this might not be a big factor, but also Kai Havertz was a boyhood Barcelona fan. Now, if you're a boyhood Barcelona fan, going to Real Madrid, their biggest arch rivals, is not going to sit well with the fans. So there are a lot of factors involved, financial factors. Chelsea have offered more money. Bayer Leverkusen will favour selling Kai Havertz to Chelsea. And what's even eager to that is that, you know, some people are saying when it comes to the race between Chelsea and Real Madrid, there shouldn't really be a comparison. You know, Real Madrid would blow Chelsea out of the water. However, Kai Havertz is really intrigued by Chelsea's project. He's really interested by the Premier League. He wants to play in the Premier League. He wants to come to Chelsea. You know, he's really close mates with Timo Werner, Antonio Rudiger. And he really likes the idea of Chelsea. He would be very, very open, and he could imagine himself playing at Chelsea. And those type of words are very exciting to hear. And like I said, I've been stressing in countless videos, be optimistic regarding this transfer. Be optimistic, because there's a very high possibility that this deal could go through. Like I said, the Bundesliga season is ending in 3 days. That's when Kai will make his decision. But negotiations are ongoing. You know, we're speaking to his representatives. They're successful. Kai Havertz likes the idea of Chelsea. You know, we have that serious interest. Roman really wants Kai Havertz. He wants that marquee signing. And we've already contacted Bayer Leverkusen regarding the availability. We've already, you know, placed a bid. Exciting times ahead. You know, I'm telling you now, be excited, be optimistic, because we're in for a very heavy transfer window. This transfer window is going to be looking very, very good, and it's an exciting time as a Chelsea fan. You know, an Arsenal fan, you know, let's not even speak about them down the road, but regarding Chelsea, it's looking really, really good. You know, I'm really excited. I'm sure you guys are as well. But that is the latest on Kai Havertz. Like I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself. You know, hopefully I don't make a video on Kai Havertz for quite a few days now, because, you know, at the end of the day, that is the latest on Kai Havertz. I'm giving you guys all the latest news. That's why I check out this channel daily. Now let's move on to a second story that is regarding the confirmation of the contract extensions for both Willian and Pedro. Now, it was confirmed by the club yesterday by Chelsea's website. It's been official. Willian and Pedro have both extended their and agreed extensions to their existing contracts that allow them to play for Chelsea this season beyond the 30th of June, so they can end the Premier League season. And I think that hats off and salute them to both of them. You know, they've gained a lot of my respect now. Now, regardless of what you think of them as a player, regardless if you think they should be sold or leave, they should leave it in the season, I do agree with that, but you have to respect them for the decision they've taken. At the end of the day, they're risking their careers here, because, you know, if they pick up one injury during this course at the end of the season, that could scupper a potential move at the end of the season, a lucrative contract, and scupper a move to another club. So, you know, for them to commit themselves to this, you have to salute them, you have to respect them for that, and they're putting the club first before them. And for that reason, you have to applaud them, you have to salute them. And that could be the difference between us getting top four and not getting top four. We've got tough fixtures. We've got Man City tomorrow. We've got you know, Liverpool, Sheffield United. We have tough fixtures coming up, and you know, we need both of them, because if both of them leave, then we have to be playing players out of position. Your Mason Mounts, your Rubens out of position, and that's the last thing you want. You know, you saw how poor Ruben was on the wing out of position. That's the last thing you need. You need depth, you need cover, and when we come to the crunch end of the season, you need both of them. And for them to put the club first, I have to salute them. You know, fantastic work for both of them, and they've gained my respect for that. But what do you guys think? Are you happy that Willian and Pedro have extended their contracts until the end of the season? Not for next season, just until the end of the season. Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But getting into the final story, that is regarding Jorginho and what his agent Joel Santos came out and said. Now, his agent has spoken a lot in the past few weeks and months, but his agent has said that the price in recent years for Jorginho has certainly increased. He has done well in London and played for the national team. He is now the vice captain at Chelsea and has accumulated a lot of experience in the Champions League and the Europa League. He said, I think it's very difficult for an offer to come in for Jorginho. There isn't a team at this moment that can make this type of investment at this time. Now, what he's saying is relatively true. And let's not forget, yesterday it's broken by Sky Sports that Barcelona and Juventus doing a swap deal for Arthur going to Juventus and Pjanic going from Juventus to Barcelona. So in that case, that does rule out Jorginho, and it's highly likely Jorginho will be here next season. For me, that is fantastic news. I'm a big admirer and an ardent supporter of Jorginho. I think that he's so technically gifted. He controls the game. He offers so much when it comes to leadership qualities, when it comes to, you know, his passing range, his actual abilities in midfield. He's a world-class midfielder, and I think he's perfect for this team. And I honestly believe that this is good news. But what do you guys think? Are you happy Jorginho is highly likely to stay for next season, or did you want him to be sold? So leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. But if you did enjoy this Chelsea transfer news daily video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will see you guys for my next video. Peace.